beautiful booktubers, I'm back. I've made it to Vlogmas day 4 and I'm going to do the Christmas tag. The only one I could find at the moment was one from last year. I will link it down below. So I'm just going to be looking at my lovely book. Question 1. What is your favourite Christmas film? This took me a little bit of debating to figure this out because I like different films for different reasons, but I think ultimately it has to be Scrooged. This is a film from the 80s and it's got Bill Murray in it, and it's a retelling of A Christmas Carol. He's a successful businessman, he's not very kind to anyone, he doesn't have time for his family, and suddenly he gets visited by the modern versions of the 3 Christmas spirits, and it's just so much fun. Bill Murray is absolutely hilarious, and even though it's very, very dated, I always make a point of watching it every Christmas Eve without fail. Number 2, do you have a favourite Christmas song? I don't know, again, I don't know whether I've got one, but the first one that sprung to mind is Last Christmas by Wham. It just makes me think of school parties. As I've said in other videos, I am a child of the 80s, and I just remember school discos, dancing to that, singing it along, and even as a grown-up going out for Christmas parties, this is always an absolute staple. You're there at the end, a bit drunk, singing along, and everybody knows this song. It's just the embodiment of festive. And now there's the added bonus of Whamageddon, which I think started for the first time last year. It's, for those that don't know, Whamageddon is from the 1st of September, you basically have to try and avoid hearing Wham's Last Christmas, and the aim is to get through to Christmas. Last year I made it up to the 23rd of December without hearing it, and then somebody put it on at work and that's it, I was out. So it's just a bit of fun. Number 3, when do you put up your Christmas tree? Usually after December the 1st, whenever I've got time. Hopefully I'm going to be putting it up today, which is actually the 2nd when I'm filming. 4, do you peek at gifts or is it a surprise? I like a surprise. I sometimes like a little bit of a feel, but ultimately I don't like to have those things spoiled for me. Number 5, who would you like to kiss under the mistletoe? I know it's boring, but I would like to kiss my partner under the mistletoe because he's just lovely. Number 6, do you have any Christmas traditions? Yes, like I said before, we always watch Scrooged on Christmas Eve. It's just me and my partner. Because we don't usually have a car and we have a lot of animals, we can't get to see our family who are in different cities, so we usually do that on Christmas Eve. Then Christmas Day we stay in our pyjamas, we tend to watch Muppets Christmas Carol. I've also got into the habit of watching an 80s vampire film called Near Dark, which isn't festive at all, but one year I must have watched it, and then since then I feel like I have to watch it every year, so it's Christmassy. I like putting on my Christmas jumper, we have a really late Christmas dinner, and it's just lovely. It's really nice and chilled and no stress, which is how I like my Christmases. Number 7, what will you be wearing Christmas Day? I will be wearing my very tasteful festive jumper. It has got a dinosaur on it breathing fire and loads of other stuff. If I can find a picture of it, I'll put it here, but you'll see it in videos once we get closer to Christmas. Number 8, what does Christmas Day look like? I've kind of been through that with you. We wake up whenever we want, we open our presents. If we've got a stocking, we'll open that first. We'll open our presents, we'll stay in our pyjamas, watch the films that we want to watch, play with the ferrets and generally have a nice time. It's just, for us, it's just a day to do exactly what we want together. We might play a board game or something like that. Do you have any Christmas disasters? None that are funny or anything really. Just last year I had horrendous flu and we had to go to my partner's for Christmas Day. My partner's parents' Christmas Day, and I just didn't have a good time at all. Hopefully this year I'll be flu free, yay! I have had the flu jab, so fingers crossed. Number 10, what would you like for Christmas? To be honest, there isn't much that I really want. Art supplies is really good. There isn't really anything else that I need. Some vegan chocolate, that's always good, can just stockpile it. I like getting bath stuff because that means I don't have to go out and buy it. But yeah, I don't really want a lot this year, just maybe a book. Number 11, what has been your highlight of 2018? And I think for me, it was going to London and seeing the Dresden Dolls perform on Halloween. It was just absolutely amazing, and they split up about 10 years ago. That's an alarm going off, I hope you can't hear it. But they split up about 10 years ago. It's Amanda Palmer and Brian Viglione, I think is how you pronounce his name. And they were just absolutely amazing, mind-blowing. Andrew O'Neill supported, doing his stand-up. It was just an absolute dream come true, it really, really was. Number 12, which is the final question, will you be making any resolutions for 2019? I don't really make resolutions, but I tend to just start afresh and try and be motivated. So I think, yeah, I just don't think I will. Okay, that's it from me. I tag Eleanor from Eleanor Reads Books. My reading is odd. Paperback junkie. So, hope you enjoyed this festive video. I'll be back tomorrow with another Vlogmas video for you all. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe. Big hugs.